What's up everybody, Black Dragon Rider here. How you guys doing? Hope everything is okay. Just on my way to a friend's house. A friend that I never seen for a very long time. Also as well, I have a bit of money. So I'm really happy that I got a bit of money. But that bit of money has to go towards, well, a bit of petrol and my MLT. I spent a bit of money to get some food, so I've got, I think I've got £40 left. I do apologise of the picture quality for night time for the camera, because the camera is not really good at night time. The only time I do nighttime vlogs is if I'm working. If I'm working, I'll do nighttime vlogs if I like to go to work. So I'm actually heading to Sheffield. So anyway, I'm going to be talking about why you should not live in a shared house unless you have no choice. As you guys know, that I live in a shared house and shared accommodation, and obviously you got shared toilets, bathrooms and kitchens. You're gonna get some few people in the house that cannot be bothered to do fuck all. Really, that they can't do fuck all. So, first one on my list. People can't be asked to clean up after themselves. Now, I always say this to my friends, and that I don't care if your bedroom is a mess. I don't give a fuck if your bedroom's a mess. But if you gonna make a mess in the kitchen, bathroom, and toilets, and you're not gonna bother to clean it up, then you're a cunt. You're a complete cunt. Because I clean up after myself. Because I'm sharing the kitchen, the bathroom, the toilet, and I clean up after myself. I have my own cleaning products. I have my own bleach. Pretty much I have everything for cleaning up after myself. But you are a cunt to not clean up after yourself and expect people to clean up. Like, there's one tenant, well it's not just one tenant, two tenants actually, because they're both living together, and they just don't bother cleaning up after themselves. They just don't bother cleaning up after themselves. Like the bin, for instance, the bin is like full to the top. I've got a picture of it if you guys can see. It's full to the freaking top. They're not bothering to take out the bin. I take out the bin. When it's full, I take it out, and you know, that's it. But they never lift a finger to clean up after themselves. And it's annoying, and you keep on repeating stuff. Basically, it's like talking to someone, it's like you're talking to a brick wall. That saying, man, I ain't cleaning that up. That's what they say, I ain't cleaning that mess. Even though I make the mess, you clean it. You know, even though there's a black guy in there, and obviously he's freaking offended, and he says, I ain't no fucking slave. That's what he said. I ain't no slave. Man, they can clean that freaking shit out themselves. I'm not cleaning it up. He also was asking me, are you gonna clean it up? I said, I ain't cleaning it up. I got, you know what I do? I says, man, I got my own plastic bags, shopping bags. I use that, man. I ain't gonna use that bin. So I use a plastic bag, a shopping bag, because I ain't cleaning somebody's mess because they can't give two shit. They don't care. They're just selfish. And another thing as well, like when they like doing cheese grating, you know, like grating the cheese, there's like cheese everywhere, and it's just like it's like cheese everywhere, food everywhere, breadcrumbs everywhere, and it's just like, what? For real? You know, we like telling the landlords about it, and then says, oh, we will talk to them. Oh, fucking shit, the landlord does do fuck all. The landlord do fuck all. It is freaking terrible. And I am pissed off of this guy because he is a very violent person, and I met a few violent person in a shared house. And I'll tell you that one in a bit, on the second one. But yeah, it is messy, and the bathroom is a complete mess. They don't wash the bath. Literally, they do not wash the bath. And you know what's fun? You know what's really bad? They bathe in a dirty bathtub. They bathe in a dirty bathtub. And I'm like thinking to myself, man, that is disgusting. Completely disgusting. You know, I want to get out of this shared house because it is a nightmare. It is a complete nightmare. The house was always clean. The house was always clean. But since this person came into the house, you know, everybody would say, you know, everybody say hello, and you know, everybody was friendly and that. And then it's just him. He's just giving this energy of, I don't know if I can call it energy, but he's got that attitude, and it's a type of attitude where you want to smack him in the mouth, and you know, there's no need for that attitude, but you can tell he is aggressive. And I already fight loads of people who's aggressive, and the other person has a person who's aggressive. But the house that I used to live in, it basically, I moved out because I was about to literally do someone in, because he just needs, it's like he just needs a beat down, because some people these days, but yeah, the bathroom is a complete mess. There's dirt everywhere, the sink is dirty, the bath is dirty, and all that. It's just like, wow. And the worst thing about it is that every time you cook food, like beef or steak, you pour the fat down in the freaking drain in the kitchen, and you're just like, why do you do that? You know, you're gonna block up the freaking sink. And he did block up the sink. I was the one who had to do it myself. I had to, shit. Anyway, as I was saying, I was the one who saw it at the drain and knocked on his door. He didn't answer, so I just left it alone. Second, well, I said second, it was the third. I can't remember, because the problem is when you talk about stuff like this, you're just like, damn. Well, anyway, third or second, whatever, you get drug takers, people who smoking weed or sniffing cocaine or whatever stuff. Now, I got no problem with people smoking weed. I got no problem with that. You know, if you want to smoke it, you know, do it somewhere else. You know, I don't want my clothes to stink of weed when I'm leaving my house, because I remember there was police dogs in Frenchgate, and there was, I think there was sniffer dogs. Yeah, oh yeah, there were sniffer dogs. And I got stopped in church and because the dog smelled ganja. Smell ganja. So there was nothing on me. There was nothing on me. And I got stopped by another police dog because he or she smelled ganja, and it was getting really annoying. It's getting really annoying that my clothes smell like weed, and it was getting very annoying. And the worst thing about it is that I was getting high from it. I mean, I got some friends that who's a weed smoker, but you know, I didn't care about it because there wasn't in the house. You know, if you're gonna smoke it outside, away from people that, you know, they got work and they got jobs and that, and they try to get out of the shared accommodation and try to have a better life. You know, they can't do that when they're smelling weed, especially when you're close, especially when you go into an interview, because you don't want to smell like weed when you go into an interview. Shit, I actually totally forgot. I did smell like weed when I got an interview. I sprayed so much aftershave, it's so fucking unreal. So cocaine people who sniffing coke, I can tell you this, that I lost my friend who was smoking cocaine, and that was a long time ago. And the person in the house is obviously sniffing, smoking weed and sniffing. And you will get people who's alcoholic as well. And in a shared accommodation, this is what you have to deal with, is people taking drugs. And the landlord knows. The landlord knows that what's going on in the house. You can report it, you can video record it, you can, you know, fucking sending them evidence, and I guarantee you they ain't gonna do shit. They ain't gonna do fuck all. Like the landlord said, and I wish I had it on recording, you know, as long that we are getting our money, we're all fine. And that's a problem, and there should be some sort of like law or something to say, you know, if there is a tenant in the house that is taking drugs or being violent, you must show some proof, video proof or audio proof, to say, you know, that's how much that you got to deal with in the shared accommodation, drug takers and alcoholics and all that. It's something I would turn around and say, you know, if you have no choice to be in a shared accommodation, you can go in shared accommodation, but like I said, I will say is to be careful when you're in a shared accommodation. Like can't remember what else I'm talking about. What else I'm talking about, because I got so much to talk about in the shared accommodation. Obviously you get violent people, you get people who are violent, and the person in the house is aggressive but also violent, and everybody's scared in. You know, two people are scared and the other two is technically not scared. And also as well that guys don't know that he's really violent to his girlfriend, so the girlfriend knows he's a violent person but still be with him. And you know, I ain't gonna be the white knight hero. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna play that hero. I ain't gonna bother jumping in and try to save the girl. I ain't gonna bother. I ain't gonna waste my energy on that. And the guy that who lived next door to me, he said he might jump in. I said to him, I won't. I won't. Leave them to it. I will say that living in the shared accommodation to me is dangerous. Dangerous. Because the landlord don't care. And when you've got a landlord that just don't care and only care about the money, don't bother. My voice is changing. I hate that when it happens. Don't even bother. Don't even bother. Get involved and try to stop the beats. I'm trying to think out what others that what else other things that I need to mention. Oh, I actually totally forgot to mention about the shared accommodation as well. Is number one is mental health. As some people have mental health problems, and also as well that when you're living in the shared accommodation as me, and someone is in the house that is battering their girlfriend or doing stuff in the house and you pretty much can't do anything about it, you do get mental health from that. And it's not cool when you got mental health, especially when you're about to lose it to someone and you try to find a way to calm yourself.
You've been acting like a stranger, said you see me later, but you never call back. I've been getting faded, running out of patience, but I know it's alright. I'll just